Hello, my peeps. It is time to do episode 5 of The Legend of Dragoon. Now, I will honestly say, I thought I recorded one going through Bale, and I didn't. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. I had to actually create a completely new user, start over, so then I could actually get this far again. It was really funny because I I had to use more of the body status healing potions, which was really funny. And I didn't have to do that in the last one that you saw. But yeah, again, this one was a completely new game, and so it always changes up a little bit. But okay, so this first house that's on the left here, this one has a chest, so we're gonna go for that. So we got 50 gold, and we're gonna go ahead and talk to this girl. The reason why is because, oh my god, it's Sir Lavitz! Yeah, we have a fangirl, but she is a good artist, so leave her alone. Oh, Sir Lavitz, please let me draw your portrait again! How many times has he done this? Although she's really quick, so he could do this, like, daily. I don't know. Oh, don't move! It'll be done soon! Don't move! And of course, me, when I was first seeing this, I was like, so is that on the canvas? Is that going to be his portrait? No, it never moves. So yeah, so I don't know what she's drawing on or how the picture looks in the end. But yeah. And I love Dart through this whole thing. He's just like, oh my goodness, can't she be done quicker? Why are we even here? And, you know, Lavitz is just trying to stay still. So it's just really funny. But she's done really quick. See? Yes, here you go! Acquired portrait of Lavitz. And so now we got another good, again, key item. Doesn't really do anything. Oh, Dart isn't this a little too handsome? I don't think so. Thank you. I'll treasure this. Yay! Okay! And yes, there are upstairs, but there's nothing there. I mean, it looks pretty, but I have to make sure I keep this under a certain time limit because I am actually recording this through my PS4, so I have a maximum limit of basically 55 minutes or less to go ahead and do. So I'm going to go over to this blue arrow. This is actually an item shop. So we just go in here. So we'll go ahead and buy something. And I'm not really going to buy something because, again, this is not the same game that I was recording earlier, but I do want to show what you can actually buy here. Healing potion, angel prayer, mind purifier, very good to do because that will cure fear, bewitchment, and confusion. So yeah, definitely. Oops, I only want to get a couple of those. And body purifier, I actually had to use 3 throughout the entire, well no, I used 2 throughout the entire cave, so it was just really funny. Spear Frost is a water-based individual magic item attack. So yes, of course, get some of those. Although the next one really isn't that, but it is a really good magic item. So if you want to get 3 or 4, that would be fine. Although I am looking at my number of items, so I don't know if I want to do that. I'll get one more, but I definitely need to look to sell stuff now. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to sort so then I know how many healing items that I actually have, so I'll go ahead and sell. Armed, I do have that broadsword that I'll never actually use. Also the bandana, that's weaker than everything, so I'll go ahead and just sell both of those items because I'll never actually equip it to anybody. The next one is the items. Wow, got a lot of healing potions. Gotta get rid of those. I will get rid of all but 2 of them. And then Angel Prayer, I'll only keep 2 of them. If I was worried... Oh, and I got a lot of detonate rocks, which I didn't actually, I don't think got any, other than the one that was given in a chest. So I'll go ahead and get rid of those, just because we are not going to really use them, because for one thing, it doesn't have that multi, so it's only going to be a bang and that's it. So I'll go ahead and just get rid of these guys. Although I'll keep one just so then I can show it to you guys later on. Charm Potion. Again, I don't know what they do. And I did get a Dark Mist, which is a Dark Mist-based individual attack multi. So that's one that you can actually boost. So I'll be keeping that. Although there's no boss that really comes into play very soon. Just in general, many light-based enemies that you actually, but again, they're few and far between. So I could just go ahead and get rid of this, but I'll go ahead and keep it in case I need to show you guys what that is. So go ahead and get out of that. Of course, the Total's vanishing. I told you guys in the previous episode, I have plans for those. Plans that will make them so worth carrying them around for so. Alright, so this next area, so in Bale, you do have a total of 6 Stardust that you'll be able to find. And again, Stardust, if you look on the left, underneath the time, the Stardust is 1. That will actually go up to 7 once we get them all. So, the first one is going to be in here, in the water wells. Stardust. Now that area that I just came out of, that is actually important to remember because that's actually one of those houses, one of the I need to go back. One of the places, one of the houses is actually Lavitz's home, so his mom's there. And we'll be seeing her after we talk to King Albert, because of course that is what we need to do first. Other than, I'm gonna go ahead and buy some spirits. Alcohol. 100 gold per bottle? Of course I'm gonna buy it. It's not for myself. I'm actually gonna give it to somebody so then he'll move out of my way. But that will come into, I'll show you guys what that means. We still need to go to the castle first. Alright, so this is another area. Over here is another, that's actually a place where you can, if you didn't actually heal yourself with items, meaning poison, you could go in there and with for a certain amount, you'd be able to get all that off of you. Alright, so now I'm going into the armor shop. Has weapons. Although here, there is a stone among the spears. It's another Stardust. Alright, and we can go ahead and talk to the weapon shop. We'll go ahead and say we're going to buy something. Now, I have to admit so for weapons, this sparkle arrow. Alright, you guys, sorry about that. I'm having trouble with my controller, I think. So we will go ahead and, I was going to say that for weapons in particular, not so much these armors and everything, do not buy weapons until you've actually gone through the entire town to see if you actually get one for free. There's actually a chest that will be able to get a free sparkle arrow. The armors and this helmet I actually will not get, so I am going to go ahead and get the scale armor for Dart and equip it, and then I'll also get this helmet for him. It looks like Lavitz already has it, so we don't have to worry about it. Now, if you wanted to get these, which are Panic Guard, Stun, Bravery, if you want to get more Night Shields, you can do that, but I am going to go ahead and not do that, just because most of the time, especially with stuff like Panic, Stun, and Fear, all that will actually go away once you're out of the battle, so I don't usually go ahead and do that. So I'll go ahead and just go and leave here. And we'll leave this area. now we're going to go into the next screen, which is actually the entrance to the castle that King Albert is in. Alright, so we go over here, get the chest. Now we have that free sparkle arrow, which is the reason why I didn't buy it in the actual shop. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put the sparkle arrow on, because it does give a boost. And now I'm going to go up here in the fireplace, because of course there's a Stardust, because Stardust for some reason likes usually hiding in fireplaces. Alright, this next area has a lot of places that we can go, but first of all we're going to go down this ladder, if I can ever get to that caution. Alright, go down to the next, because, well, that's the only option really. Now down here, I'm going to go ahead and turn this wheel. Now that actually opened 2 doors under, you know, in the lower level area. And we'll be doing that in a little bit. So don't worry, I'll get to that. So going back up to this main area, if I can get around the table. Alright, so then I am just going directly to where I know there is a chest. So 50 gold. Going up these stairs. Now this area, you can get another Stardust. Although so it's right there, and you kind of have to make sure you get around anyone that's there. Of course, apparently I was able to get by people, no problem, it's just the tables and chairs. Oh well. Alright, so going down this ladder will get me to where I can get this chest. And now I have an active ring. Which the active ring, let me quickly go to it. And again, I just sort. Active ring avoids the abnormal status of dispiriting. And basically what that does is it makes your any of your magic attacks lower. So, is it nice to guard against? Absolutely, because we love magic. But is it 100% necessary? Not really. So yeah, so I don't usually, that's not something I usually equipped onto anybody. Lavitz, I am the head of the first knighthood, Lavitz Slambert. I am back from the field. King Albert, oh Lavitz, I was feeling uneasy because I heard you were missing. Oh, please, make yourselves comfortable, everyone. Your Majesty, it's more than I deserve. Minister Noish. Ha ha ha! So it was true. His Majesty was so dismayed that he couldn't see to his affairs of state. Oh, Noish, please don't tease me. Lavitz is a friend from my childhood, as well as a master of martial arts. Anyway, where have you been? After my first knighthood was wiped out, I was captured by Sandora and held against my will in Helena prison. Although, wasn't the rest of your people wiped out when you were in Helena prison? Okay, whatever. What? In Helena? However, thanks to the act of this young man, I managed to break out. Let me introduce these people to you. This is Dart and Shauna. They are from Celise. I thank you for saving Lavitz. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. In gratitude for this, tell me if you need anything. I have a favor to ask. Is it possible to take care of Shauna in this castle? What? It seems Imperial Sandora attacked Celise to take Shauna away, so they could go after Shauna anytime. And when I think of it, Is that the reason why you brought me here? Shauna. I can what next to Dart? I have been working towards that. There is nothing we can do about the time we were apart, but I want to be with you forever. And how does Dart not get the fact that she... Okay, never mind. He's never mind. Unfortunately, you cannot leave her here. What? Imperial Sandora obtained the force called the Dragon and went on the offensive. We are holding the battle line in hopes, but if the Dragon can fly at low altitudes and directly attack the castle, we cannot defend it even with high ramparts. That is true, but considering we were seeing the dragon stroll around, does it actually use its wings? Wait, does it have wings? Alright, King Albert, there is no place safe in Sandora now. Besides, you do know how she feels about you, don't you? I mean, she just said she wanted to be with you forever. Shauna, it may be dangerous from now on. I don't mind as long as I can be with you, Dart. Well, I take back that request, but one more thing. I would like to ask the question to Minister Noish. I still don't know how to say Minister Noish. Ask me anything, son. My head is filled with all the legends and history of the continent of Endenice. I thought the world was Endenice. Alright. Go in. I don't know. I was on the Black Monster. The monster that attacked me 18 years ago. The only thing I know is that he deprived me of my parents and my hometown. You were a victim of the devil? I want to hear everything. Please tell me about it. There's hardly any information left. Everything that was related to him was reduced to ashes. The only thing I know is the black monster is called the devil that disobeyed the great existence, and it is also known for devouring the god. Devouring the god? Yes, and surprisingly it shows up in history beginning 11,000 years ago. 11,000 years ago? Isn't that about the time that the Dragon campaign ended? You're exactly right, Your Majesty. Instead, I will tell you the story of the Dragon campaign. Alright, everyone, get ready for a video.
As if they were gods, Winglies ruled over all living creatures and used them as slaves. The enslaved suffered a terrible domination and injustice. Their anger turned to a flame of fury. Then a gust of wind blew throughout the lands, spreading the flame to a blazing fire. The wind was Emperor Diaz. 7 incarnations of dragons served the Emperor. Their bravery inspired people to take up arms. Thus began the Dragon campaign. It was a harsh war. Both people and Winglies suffered countless injuries and fatalities. After a long period of suffering, it was the humans who acquired the future. The age of humans had begun.
Okay, so the thing about them not really knowing anything about the Black Monster, it does make sense because Neat is actually not in this direct continent, it's actually in a different one, which we'll get to later, but they have more information about the Black Monster. Alright, so Dart, the Black Monster appeared after the Dragon campaign. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, sir, it's time for the war meeting. I see. Tell them we will come soon. But they don't actually leave, which I think is always funny. Dart, Shauna? This war will be a particularly harsh one for those who no longer have a home to return to. The castle is very quiet now. It is the best place to think about your future. But this is our first time in a castle. Well, there is a place with a great view next to this room, so go enjoy yourself. The view from the castle? I see. Please excuse me. She is so hasty. Please excuse me too, Your Majesty. Well, at least she bowed. Okay, whatever. Alright, so they're going, and you're supposed to follow her through this door. I'm actually going to go upstairs because I want to follow the guy that's in the black cloak. You are the brave man from Solis. But this is the chamber of His Majesty King Albert. You are not allowed to go in. What are you doing in here? Alright, whatever. Let's go this way. Let's go talk to Shauna. I know you can tell that I really am enthused about it. And if you try to get towards Lavitz or even on the other side, they'll just tell you to stop and go back because you're not supposed to be involved with the meeting. So, alright, so Shauna. Who has something wrong with her leg. Oh, sorry. From here, we can see all of Bale. Might we even be able to see Solis? Solis is over the mountain. Besides, we can't see it anyway because we're so far away. I hope everyone is safe. I'm sure they are okay. Yes, they are. Lavitz. According to the brief by my aide, most of the people in the village are safe. Really? I am relieved to hear that. But it will take time to rebuild the village. Still, good. I can meet everybody again. But we have bad news. Of course. Sandora is now readying itself to attack us. They are planning to use the dragon for the offensive in Hoax. A dragon? If they release that monster into battle, it will be total genocide. In our role as the knighthood, it is to stop it. I am heading to Hoax now. Maintaining the battle line will determine the future of Bale. I have lived only for myself. I believed it was something I had to complete by myself, even if I had to leave Shauna and the people of the village behind. But when I came back, look at this! He's still going back to, if I was only here! Alright, I almost lost my hometown again! Lavitz, I'm going to Hoax with you. I don't want to see any more senseless bloodshed. What about the Black Monster? We have to end the war first. One start makes up his mind. He never changes it. Of course, I'm going too. I cannot stand the war either. I can fight too. You guys... Everything is determined, and now we have to prepare. Then let's go to Bale now. There are item shops, weapon shops, and my home. Please meet my mother. She will be happy because she hasn't had a guest for a while. Hey man, how long has it been since you've, seen your mom? I thought you were a mama's boy. Kinda disappoint me. Alright, so I will go back over here, and yes, I could talk to them, but I need to go. But I want to show you a really fun thing. If you go down this ladder, and yes, the guy will still say, "You're not supposed to be here, this is King Albert's private room." Whee! Alright, so yes, I went down the slide. And it'd be really fun if it dumped me in the water, but no, it doesn't. Okay, so I'm gonna go back over here. And we can exit this area. And this is actually the stairs of the, entrance of the castle. But yeah, the slide's just fun. Alright, now... so we should have a total of 5. And that's correct, because there are still 2 pieces of Stardust that actually were not available to us. One is that area where we use the wheel in order to open the doors. The second one is actually in Lavitz's house. So again, 2 places that we did not have access to until after we went to the castle. Okay, so this is the guy that we have to give that bottle of spirits to. And he's smelling it. Oh, you're gonna give me some spirits? Brother, you're generous. Well, I'll have it. Okay, so, of course, in real life, please do not give drunk people more alcohol. They'd love it, but it's not a healthy habit. Alright, so we are going this way. And honestly, if there wasn't a Stardust here, I wouldn't do it. There is a chest over here that does contain 20 gold. And so now we're back in this area where we use the wheel in order to open these 2 doors that's down there. And we will be going through both of those doors. Now this one is just back up into the castle to get this chest, which is 20 gold. And now we go and get on here. And this is going to take us on a very long, very long tour of just around the castle. It's all pretty. I like it, but it takes a while. But yeah, the really fun part is that you get to see all the places that you went to. So that's the entrance to the castle. We were there. And now we're going to go to... Alright, so that's back to the entrance of Bale. And now we should... Yep, we're seeing where the guy was blocking us and where we had to basically get through in order to get to this area. And now we're going again to the place where we saw. Now there was, if you're looking all the way up to the top of the screen, there is actually another entrance that we had that we will see in a little bit, but I forgot. We do need to get off this boat because in this room there is actually a Stardust, which of course we want and need. So all we do is go over to these barrels. I'll be covered with cobwebs, but I guess I'll take it out. Yeah, you better, it's a Stardust. Alright, so then we just come back out here and jump back on, and now we continue on. Now, with what I was talking about, there is like an entrance, and it's actually just right there with all the bars, and you could be on the other side and just look like you're in jail. And that's all that area is, which is why I didn't really go to it, because, like I said, other than pretending I'm in jail, that's about it. Alright, so we are heading back, although we're still going around the whole area. And this, of course, that's the room where we got the active ring. And we're almost back to this trip's starting point. So we will be doing that. Alright, now we can just go ahead and get off. And now we can go. Of course, I could just get back on that canoe, kayak, whatever it is, the boat, and go around it again, in case I forgot something. But, like I said, it does take quite a bit of time to actually go around that whole area, because it's not like you can skip it or fast forward it, nothing like that. Okay, so now we need to just get back up to the entrance, and now we will need to head to Lavitz's house, where his mom is waiting for us. Well, not us, him. Alright, so then we'll just go back in here. And this is the house that we need to go into. Mom, I'm home. Oh, Lavitz, it's Lavitz. I was worried because I didn't hear from you for a long time. Sandora's resistance was tougher than I thought, but don't worry, we defeated them. Your late father would be proud to hear that. Lavitz, but what about Helena? Don't mention that to her. Sorry, but I don't want her to be worried. Ooh, okay. I don't know what he is talking about. Well, fine. I'm already happy just having you home, but... You brought a bride with you? My big baby. Mom, she is not. Oh, don't be shy. What's your name? Shauna? Shauna, my son is a little awkward and stubborn, but he is very sweet-natured. Good luck, Shauna. All right, you're not supposed to say no. She's not. But yeah, this is really fun teasing her. You mean it for real? Dart, don't be silly. Mom, Shauna is Dart's sweetheart. What? But who says that? No, I'm kidding. Oh, please excuse me, but if you don't make it clear, it hurts her. I will say so from now on. Does it mean I'm your girlfriend? Oh dear, I said it because otherwise Lavitz will be in trouble. Lavitz, please find somebody like her so that I can hold my grandchild in my arms. You are not a child anymore. Yeah, I know. And you'll stay here today, right, honey? Well, I was commanded to defend Hoax, so I have to leave as soon as... Oh... Well... I understand. But you can have at least lunch, can't you? It will be ready soon, honey. I'll give you a hand. Oh, there's no need, but then again, maybe. My pleasure. Well, what can we do till lunch? I don't know about you, but I am going to get my Stardust. Alright, and I almost forgot, there is a chest over here. 20 gold. Alright. Now, you can go around and look at everything, but in order to get the story to continue on, you need to talk to Lavitz. The lunch is not ready yet. What are we going to do? Now, if you said any of these except for the last one, they'll say there's not enough time. And we shouldn't do that. Show me around your house. This is the first time I've been in such a huge house. There's nothing interesting, but we can at least kill some time. Walk around wherever you like, and I'll tell you about it. Of course, you can go into any room, and they'll tell you what it is, but again, the point for the story, you need to go into the library. This is the library. There are many books on strategy. Are you interested in that? Dart? It's my weak point. So does that mean he's interested or not? What are you doing? Come here. I'll show you my treasure. Treasure? Let's go, let's go, let's go! Here is my treasure. Please take a look at it. Ah, there's Dart. I was thinking he never came out. I see. It's a view of the castle here. From here, sorry. This is what I saw every day when I was young. I grew up thinking, I'll be an admired knight just like my father, and I'll protect this country. Your dream came true. Yes, but the reality was much harder than I imagined back then. I feel all the more strongly how great my father was. To protect this country, I would tear the flesh from my body. It's the same passion you have towards Shauna. Do I? Flesh from, okay. I can't hold back. Because you know the importance of Shauna's life, you can risk your own. You were not a foolish daredevil when you ventured into Helena. Really? Serdio is covered in war clouds now. You are the only one who can protect Shauna. You know that, don't you? Yeah. Dart, Lavitz, the food is ready! Well, the princess needs us. The princess? She's like a baby sister to me. As always, your meals are delicious, Mom. It's such a nice thing to hear, but I'll be even happier if you settle down with a bride soon. Dart, Shauna, we need to buy some things before we leave. Let's go! And yes, this is the time that you could go back to and actually sell stuff, buy stuff, all that sort of stuff. But to continue on with the story, you do need to talk to Lavitz's mother again. Are you ready to leave? Yes, we are ready. Yeah, everything is ready. Do you have the medical herbs? Yeah, I do. Here, it's your favorite jerky. I made too much. Why don't you take some? It's okay, I have enough. How about this? My neighbor said she made too much too. Mom, everything is ready. Oh wait, I forgot something. Mwah. You give me luck, Mom. Oh, Lavitz, you've grown up while you were away. Honey, our son became a great knight. I was gonna leave soon, but I'm a little bit tired. Say, why don't we stay here for the night? Great. Are the beds ready? Of course, I make your bed every day. I'll be upstairs with Shauna. Mom, I actually want to take your jerky with me. I knew it. Come here. Although jerky is good to have around because it doesn't really spoil and get bad. It makes sense. Alright, so now I can just go ahead and leave. We are fully rested, so if I went to, the main menu, you can see that all the health has been restored, and now we have, for Stardust, we have a total of 7, which is all that we can have right now. Alright, so now we need to go ahead and exit Bale. Down here. Ugh. Hey, watch yourselves. Are you blind or what? What do you mean? You're the one who bumped into me. Martel. So Martel, don't make up excuses. Behave like a man. So she is actually the character that we need to give Stardust to. She is the one that will, in return for each 10 that we do, the 10, 20, 30, she will actually give us a special item. Now, I only have 7, so while I could give it to her, it won't do anything other than she'll say thank you, and remember me for when you get more Stardust. So, alright, so we'll continue on. Shauna, don't yell, it's true! Would you be quiet? The baby's crying. Oh, sorry, it was too loud. Oh, poor baby. She's scared, isn't she? Well, you gotta go, baby. There's no time to waste. What was that? I don't know. And I told you what that was. Alright, so we are out of Bale now. And we do have... So we do have another area to go to, which you can see on the map is actually all the way to the lower left-hand side of the screen. That is going to be Hoax. That's the next place that we are going to go to. And see, Town of Hoax. Okay. Then I need to get back to this, and I will go ahead and what I'm going to do is save here. And then I'll be able to pick up with the one that I actually started with. So I will go ahead and save, but that will be it for today's episode, and I will see you guys all in the next episode. And thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys later. Although, sorry, I forgot. When it says checking memory card, do not remove, that's talking from the original PS1. For these slots, you actually had to have a save card that you would be able to save files on. So that's what it's talking about. Don't remove it, or you know, looking for memory card, that sort of thing. So that is what that's talking about. Do not remove memory card or turn off the power. So yeah, that's all going back to the PS1, which since I'm on a PS4 or even on a PS5, it's just not valid anymore, just because it's all stored on your PS4, not in a separate area. Alright, you guys, again, see you guys later. Bye! Hello, my peeps. I am just doing this really quick video because I realized when I left here that I forgot to get a item. Not that it is like the best item ever, but I still missed it, so I'm gonna go back in and show you guys where it is. And it is actually a better item, considering we really wouldn't have access to it in shops until like until disc 3. Somewhere around in there. Although we would see them along the way there. It just wouldn't be, we wouldn't be able to buy it until that time. So where we need to go is back to Lavitz's house. And now we need to go up into the library. And then of course up the ladder, if I can ever get to it. Alright, we need to head out to the roof. Once we are there, we need to go all the way to the right. And go ahead and press X, and we can get into this area. Now, I haven't gone in here because really it doesn't show anything. Now, Dart is actually on a kind of a balance beam, and so we just need to start walking across. Now, Dart doesn't apparently have very good balance, so he keeps on almost falling off. And I need to go ahead and press the X button in order to not to fall off. Now, if I completely miss it for some reason, boom, I fall off. Now, in a PS1, you'd have to run all the way back into Lavitz's house, the library, but for me, I just need to actually just rewind until I was still on the balance beam. So I will do that. And again, you just hit options on your controller and you can rewind as long as again you are playing on a PS4 or a PS5. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do that and we'll continue on across. Now you think, oh okay, he'll just be able to jump, right? Or no, this has to be the last one. Nope. It goes on for quite a while. So once you're actually fully over, here's the chest, and of course we got the healing breeze. Now, you could get off by going on the balance beam again and falling off, but the quicker way is actually to just go here, and you will more gracefully jump off. And also another place that I didn't really tell you about, I mean, I had talked about Martel, which was the lady with the baby that rammed into us at the entrance of Bale. She's actually in this house that's up here. Now, I'm not going to go into it because basically you'll find out that she's looking for Stardust, and she asks you to give her any Stardust that we find. And since I don't have at least 10, she's not going to give me anything other than a thank you, which is still nice, but I really want the items. So I'm not going to do that. but I just wanted to, like I said, I wanted to make sure to cover the thing that I completely skipped over. Alright, so this will be the end for this very, very short video, and I will see you guys later. I'll pick up, see you guys in the next video, which will begin by going to the hoax, and we will go ahead and prepare to fight the army in order to save Bale and the country. So I'll see you guys then. Bye!